Hey, 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 beautiful souls. Today we are going to discuss the 2 millimeter shift. If any of my Tony Robbins fans are out there, you are going to know exactly what I'm talking about because this comes directly from his mouth. And he talks about it consistently and throughout all of his programs and all of the things he does. And so just for a little history, I am an avid Tony Robbins fan. I've been to all of his live events. I've pretty well taken all of his courses, and I volunteered for his live events as well. So, yeah, I appreciate what he teaches and how he teaches it, and so therefore I am a huge huge fan, a raving fan of his, as he would say. So the 2 millimeter shift, what that means, if you've never heard about it before, it means that literally if we can change our thoughts or what we are doing by simply 2 millimeters, then our perspective is different, but usually we are going to have a different outcome if we provide that, if we do that. So obviously one of the really big examples that is always used in this, and I'm sure you've probably heard of it before, but I will go over it again, is the airplane. So whenever the airplane takes off, the pilot sets his course, and that course will get him to his destination. However, if he veers off of that course by a simple 2 millimeters, he is going to end up in a completely different city. Like crazy. It's this craziness. I also relate to it with golf. Oh my goodness. If you are a golfer or if you've played golf, you know that if your club face changes, even by 2 millimeters, you are going to end up in a very different place than what you originally had planned. So, 2 millimeter shift. So many times we need to just have this perspective with our thoughts, with other people, with what a situation may bring. If we can just change, not a big massive change, if we can just change by 2 millimeters, we can have a very different outcome. We can change things. One thing that I really, really like in this, and this is a physical. So if you are listening to me and you can't see this, then that's okay. But take, have a second to kind of take a visual in your head. So, so many times we, especially if we work in an office or we're on a computer, we're doing stuff, our shoulders are kind of hunched in and we're kind of leaned over, right? You can visualize that. And if you will just open up that chest and raise your heart space, that's 2 millimeters. That 2 millimeter shift gets you into a place where you are open, you are ready to receive. And not only that, but then it also helps your posture and it helps, your shoulders, your balance of your body. But that 2 millimeter shift from going closed in to opened up can even change your state. Just that little tiny bit can change how you look at things. It changes your perspective, right? It's going from looking down to looking up. And so today I really just ask you to start looking at your life and where can you start making just very small changes. It might be if you're, looking to advance your health, if you're looking to do something, just start drinking a glass of water a day. Add 8 ounces of water somewhere within your day. If you're like me, I add it first thing in the morning because if I'm going to get it over with, and I'm like, yay, I did that. It was good. And I can move on through my day. But so start taking these very small steps, these small 2 millimeter shifts, because energy will always flow where focus goes. So what are you focused on? What are you paying attention to within your life? And realize that you are giving that energy whenever you are focused on it. So start changing those things up. Give yourself that 2 millimeter shift, even if it's just simply opening up your chest space and opening up your heart space to allowing things to come to you. Okay? Have a fabulous day, and I'll talk to you soon.